Hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Aretha, and today is Weight Loss Wednesday. So if you've been following along my weight loss journey, you know that this is the second round of the Game On diet. So this is week 1, and it's been very different from the first round that I did because I changed my habit changing, and I changed it from being off electronics at 10 p.m. to walking 5,000 steps in the first week, and there's 4 weeks in one round. And so for me, I am walking 5,000 steps the first week, 6,000 next week, 7,000, so on, right to 8. So last week I did pretty well, and then about midweek I started not feeling well, and I think it's because I've been really trying to clean and do spring cleaning around my house. And I moved in here 4 years ago, and I still had stuff in boxes that I didn't even open. And I just threw it in the back of my closet. So I actually took everything out of my closet and cleaned everything, and there was dust everywhere. And for me personally, I have pretty bad allergies to dust. I'm really allergic to dust. I'm really allergic to pollen outside. Anytime the weather changes too much, my sinuses, oh my goodness, like it kills me every time. So I've been drinking a lot of nettle tea. That's my herbal remedy. Nettles are, I don't know, they're like the little fuzzy things, like their leaves that have little fuzzy things on them. And it's an old remedy. People used to like take nettle branches and like whip them on their legs if they had like arthritis or something, because it's anti-inflammatory and it's really good for you. So it's also really good for you if you have allergies. So I've been taking that, and then of course just getting more sleep, and because I wasn't feeling well, I wasn't eating much, so but that only happened for like 2 days, and then I kind of was like, hey Aretha, let's get back out there. So I did very well, and so my weigh-in this week actually was really good. So like I said, I wasn't gonna weigh myself, but I did, and I actually am down past from where I was the week before. That makes sense. So last week I thought I gained weight, and then the week before I was down even less, but it looked like I gained weight. I'm actually down to 297. So for me, yeah, I've been drinking more water, trying to stay away from the salt, trying to eat more vegetables, just trying to be more mindful, and then of course walking. And one of the things that I realized, because I wasn't making my water, so I'm trying to drink 3 liters of water a day, and I was having a hard time doing it, and I was trying to figure out why I was having such a hard time making my water, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I remembered that I actually had this app. It's called the Plant Nanny, and basically it's a plant. It's kind of like back in the old days, I might be dating myself here, but like those Tamagotchis. It's kind of like that, where you have to drink water, and when you water, you put in, if you drink a glass of water, and you could put different cup sizes, you could do different ones. And so basically you have different plants, and different plants have different like water requirements of how much you drink water and how much you get on there. And for this one, you have to drink water to keep your plant alive. And if you do not drink your required amount of water per day, your plant dies. And you have from midnight to midnight. So if you're like, oh, okay, it's like 1 a.m, I'm gonna finish off my water, but you didn't mark your water in there, guess what? Your plant's dead. Now it doesn't die automatically each day, but like let's say you don't make your water 2 days in a row, it'll start telling you like, hey, if you don't drink all your water today, your plant is dead. So it's basically trying to keep your plants alive. And there's different types of plant. I think the first one is like a dandelion, and then the next one's like a chickpea or something like that. And they're different plants every time. And if you want, like, it is free. And if you want the paid parts of it, are that you can like pay for like different backgrounds. You can choose what pot it's in, and like there's free ones, but then if you want the cool ones, you can pay extra for those ones. And it actually has a calculator in there. So you put in your body weight and how active you are, and it'll actually do all the calculations for you for how much water you're supposed to drink for your weight. Yeah. So I had removed the app before because I had gotten through the easy plants already, and then I got to the hard plants, and they kept dying like every day, and then it kept sending me notifications about how I wasn't drinking water, and I was ignoring it, so I just deleted the app. Yeah, that's probably why I've been really bad at drinking water. I just deleted the app. So I re-put the app on there, and now I've been following the app this week, and I have been getting better at making my water, so that is also good. yeah, and then so I guess the best part is not only did I lose weight, but because this time I wanted to focus more on measurements than I did on weight, I actually did measurements on my arms, on my legs, on my waist, and my hips. I did my chest too, but then I was like, I really don't care about that part. Yeah, and plus I was running out of room on my scorecard, so I'm like, whatever, I'm just gonna do those 3. And really, I was only gonna do my arms and my legs before. Anyways, and moving on. So on all those areas that I said I measured, my arms, my legs, my waist, and my hips, I lost 1/2 inch everywhere, which is awesome. I think so. So I'm quite happy with that. And yeah, I did really well. Even though my score this week was not that great because I missed those walks, not only do I lose the 10 points for not making the walk, but I also lose 50 points for not changing my habit. So that just tells me, learn from why that happened and how am I going to change it this week. So this week is a new week, and this week I have to do 6,000 steps. And one of the things that I learned was not to take walks so late at night. Yesterday was my last week, and I thought I had walked enough, and I didn't. So I ended up doing literally little circles in my room. And if you follow me on social media, you'll see I posted at 11:59 that I actually finally made my 5,000 steps because I didn't want to lose another 50 points for not making my change habit. So today I went for a walk at noon. And great thing is, because I was walking all over the place, one of the things that me and my mother did was we realized that as we were walking continuously, we were getting a little bit sore. My mother's, late 60s, she gets pretty tired pretty easy. And even she was like saying like she was getting really tired. So what we did was we found a nice little bench on the corner of one of our streets, and we just sat there and watched the cars go by, and we rested there for about like 10-20 minutes. And yeah, and it was really good because then we rested up, we drank some water, and then we moved on and we kept our walk going. So in total we walked for about an hour and 40 minutes, which, like I said, we did rest in between, so it's probably more like an hour, and probably about an hour. And yeah, and so actually my walk points for today was actually 7,000, so it was really good. I was really happy about that. So I know now what I need to do to make 7,000, which is good because I'll need that for next week. Although, in saying that, if you follow any of my other posts or followed me on social media, you know that I am planning on doing a family trip back home to Ontario, and I live in Alberta, and that's about 3 provinces over, technically. Yeah. Anyways, it's basically almost a 1.5 to 2 hour car ride, and we're driving there. So I'm really going to have to figure out how I'm going to walk and eat right and do all those things, because I'm really going to be traveling a lot of the time on my way there. My mother and I want to sit down and have a game plan before we go, and we're going to be doing like a grocery list. We're going to be making sandwiches and things like that, so we can hopefully get not too much junk food, and plus we don't want to spend money on the trip there because we're already spending most of our money when we get there for like accommodations, and we've rented a vehicle. Yeah, so hopefully that'll work. If anyone has any tips on how to stick with your diet and making sure that you're eating right, like while you're traveling, please let me know. I normally struggle with this a lot. And so if anyone has any tips, please feel free to share them with me in the comments below. And I might see you next week, and I might not. I might not be able to post until I come back, which probably won't be until almost the end of July. Only because I'm not sure if I will be in areas where I will have internet access. So I might not be able to upload videos. I might be able to record them. I just may not be able to upload them. So I will try to do my best. But yeah, if you want to keep following me, feel free to follow me on social media. Right now I probably post more on Twitter, and I'm more active on Instagram at the moment. So if you want to follow me on social media, feel free if I have internet access. And I will see you again. Bye.